Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. We're going into day 95 of our blueprints, our totally blind blueprints playthrough. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I really love having your company today. And what an interesting day we had. Oh, there's my mail. What an interesting day we had yesterday, and let me first just say, I have set yesterday's Rebecca, theoretically, of the in-game day, yesterday's Rebecca, or yesterday's Simon, let's say, set ourselves up very, very well for today. We are starting today with 57 gems. 57 gems. Now, I've been in this position before, recently, where I was starting with an enormous amount of gems but did not get to use them because I wasn't able to draft study. Yesterday I was able to draft study, though I didn't have 57 gems for most of it. So we'll see how we go with that. It would be very, very, very nice to see study today, is what I'm saying out loud. Let's see what we've got in our sleeping mask and gems. Okay, even more gems. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Okay, so hello there. I only have a couple of small updates today, based on just a couple of things I've done offline in between the episodes. Isn't this nice? This is our little update time in the morning. It's almost like a little blueprint stand-up meeting. That's a bad way of putting it. Let's not think about work. So mainly that I went back. All right. So I'd mentioned in the last episode that I'd learned where some of the rooms associated with upgrade discs are, and I was fairly sure Ladyship's Chamber is in fact one of them where I haven't had an upgrade disc. So that's something I have to find. But I had a feeling, well, at that time my current reasoning was that Great Hall must be one of them, because I had gone back and looked at the first times I drafted Great Hall, at the first few times actually in previous recordings, and I didn't see myself get an upgrade disc at all. However, the reason that I was wrong about that is I was not actually looking at the episode where I drafted Great Hall for the first time. The reason I was not is because of something I've discussed in previous episodes, where on my maps here, occasionally, quite a lot of the time actually, Great Hall and Break Room in particular are missing, even though they were in fact present in the day. And so I won't go all the way back there, but turns out that was the case with the very first, like here, almost certainly, I don't know for sure, but it's almost certainly one of them is missing there, in between patio and courtyard on rank 4. So what that meant is that when I first went through, and I checked and I was looking at these maps and going, where's the first time I drafted Great Hall? I didn't see it because it was literally not there on the map. So I realized, it's actually day 8. Day 8 is the first marvelous day 8. It was such a good day, appropriately for day 8, right? For a day with the number 8, the day with the number 8. It was a marvelous day, and it was the first time I drafted Great Hall, and indeed I did get upgrade disc in there. So I was like, of course, like it makes total sense. I almost have a memory of it, not quite, not enough obviously. So Great Hall is not the one. I now think, because of the most recent stuff announcement that we got, I now think Archives is probably the second room, because I'm missing 2 upgrade discs. I think it's Ladyship's Chamber and Archives, because I went back and looked at the first that we know that Archives has Kimberly has told us Archives has an upgrade disc in it in one of the file cabinets, and we'll need a key to get it. Well, I'm pretty sure I've only opened one file cabinet in there, and it's the drawer that we opened from the laundry key, and it had inside of it the album with the sort of newspaper scraps in it about the Eurasian baby and things like that. The Eurasian baby. So I went back and looked at that, and indeed I was fairly sure I could recall there's no upgrade disc in that drawer that I've found. Maybe it's hidden at the back or something. So I think there must be another drawer. And I've always thought there's so many file cabinets in archives, and it's archives, you know? Of course, we should be able to open more of them. So I'm hanging out. Kimberly has said Anne probably knows where the key is. I'm crossing my fingers that whether it's today or soon, we will hear about where that key is, and I can check. So that would be cool. That would be cool. Other than that, what else have I thought about? I've done a little bit of thinking about the blue memo that we got in drawing room that said months are slightly longer than days. I still don't know what this means. I've had a couple of thoughts about it. One, I think I mentioned in the previous episode, was that one no, did I mention this? No, I don't think I mentioned this. I think I thought of this overnight. So one thought I had is maybe, I'm not sure. I can't remember if I mentioned this. Sorry if I've mentioned this. One thought that I have had is, what if it refers to a date where the day is a single digit number, you know, the first, the second, the third, and the month is a 2-digit number, October, November, December, etc. Maybe, but I don't know what that would apply to, and I don't know what that would be referring to. Another kind of like a beginning of an idea, but I don't know where to take it, is because of the fact that we found this note in the drawing room, and I was like, well, the drawing room, the whole feature of the drawing room is the paintings, and the whole concept behind the paintings is that there were these differing lengths of gates, and this message specifically says slightly longer. So I thought, well, hang on, if instead of applying the notion of slightly longer to gates, what if you apply it to months and days? You know, like I guess what I mean is maybe it's, I don't actually know where to take that. That's the end of it. I don't know how to apply it to months or days in any meaningful way. But I did think maybe there's something in that sort of connection with the different lengths of the gates. But I don't know what that means. I don't even know. It's a drawing room connection, right? It's just the fact that slightly longer is actually quite an important concept in solving a puzzle in that room. But how to apply it to months and days, I don't know. I have literally just thought of this right now as I'm telling you this. Maybe all it's saying, this could be it. Hang on, I've got to go back. Maybe all it's saying, because yeah. It could be this. The safe combination, that it could just be referring to the safe combination that we've already found in that room. It's just that the way that I found the safe combination in that room was through just counting the gates. But I never really related that back to a date, which if it was, it's 1504, so it should be the 15th of April, the 15th of April, which is probably the date on the letter in the safe. I can't remember. So could it refer to that? But then again, its months are slightly longer than days. So where did I find the 15? I'm just looking at my so 04 should refer to the month. So the 4, how did I find the 4? The problem is the way, because I've got a big diagram of how I was working this all out in my notebook, and actually the problem is I'm not relating. Okay, so the 04 was found via the W. This is what I have written in my notes. The W refers to the woman. So the woman would refer to months, and the 15 came from U, which is umbrella man. Woman and umbrella man. You know what? It's been too long. The problem is I can't remember like the different sizes of all of their gates. Umbrella man versus woman. Anyway, it might just be that. I might have just figured that out right now. That would make sense. It's just a clue for how to get the... I think it's just a clue for how to get the save code, most likely. Oh, well, look, the other thing I thought through, I'll just let you know, is I was thinking through literally days and months, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, days, and January, February, March months, the words for them. Is it that, can you count the letters and, are months slightly longer than days? It seemed promising when I first thought of it, but it doesn't work out because days are either 6 to 9 letters and months are 3 to 9 letters. So anyway, that's just another avenue I went down today. Let's get drafting. So I'm really keen in terms of actual goals today. I want to get some of my remaining blue memos, of course. I want to get treasure trove, of course. If I could get multiple treasure troves, which I still haven't managed, even with Chamber of Mirrors yesterday, that's a huge one. I still think it could be a good technique, but the excellent thing of yesterday, but the problem for what I just said is that we were using the banner of the king, which meant I had an abundance of blue rooms. It was ridiculously effective, I have to say, and it really helped out yesterday with the curse day. Thankfully, no curse today. However, it made it difficult to get black prints, so I didn't end up getting my treasure trove. So maybe if I'm lucky enough to get Chamber of Mirrors again, I can try for this. So I think... before I even draft this first room, I'm not sure if I'm going to use one of the Banner of the King powers today. It was magical yesterday. It was so useful. It was really good. It was really effective. Like, bravo to Banner of the King. I'm waving my royal banner at the king. Hooray, hurrah, hurrah for the king. However, I don't know if it will help me today, because if I choose blue again, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out on other rooms that I'm interested in. I don't know that it suits my purposes today. The other thing I'd really like to try and do today, of course, is to try the chess, try to get all of the chess pieces again. And if possible, to get all of the chess pieces amongst the rooms again so that I'm completing it. And if possible, to also try the king and the rook positioning again. And if I can do that, great. If not, if I can just get all of the chess pieces, I can at least try my other idea, which is just to change from the king power to the rook power and see if that does anything. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It's difficult. It's difficult. So I don't know if choosing any of the king's colors, the banner of the king's colors, I don't know if any of that will particularly help me today, unless I pick black. Like, maybe that's the thing, because there's bugger all black rooms, right? Like, I would welcome them all. I might do that, to be honest. I might pick black and just make sure I get my black rooms, because it's not going to overwhelm the rest of the drafting, I think. Okay, interesting that you are offering me wine cellar. Can I just say, when I am basically like just going away and thinking about wine cellar a lot of the time. I was thinking about it in bed last night, like wine cellar. The numbers, the gems, like what could it be? So it's very tempting, and I would like these gems. I still don't know what, like, look, I have a wild idea that maybe the gems are involved in this. I don't think it's that wild. I think it's got currency. I think the idea has currency because those gems are sus. And they are the only thing really to interact with as far as I've found in this room. So I could imagine them having something to do with these numbers. But I know I'm taking my time here, but I want to explain, my thinking to you. I've thought about this, like, the notes seem to be implying, all right, we know 1, 2, 1, 3. These are important individual numbers. It is not to be seen as a year. It matters. It may relate to a safe. It may relate to this family core that we have heard of. If it relates to the family core, what we have learned is that the numeric... It is that it can be unlocked only with the sum of its digits. So on the face of it, that would mean 1, 2, 1, 3 equals 7. However, we've also just learned Where is it? I can't even remember what. I've got so many blue memos now written down here. I can't remember what was what. But anyway, one of them told me. Which one of them told me it? Which one of you told me that the numerals below the coat of arms are 4-digit numbers, not one. Oh, sorry, 4 different numbers, not one. Oh my god, that had a totally different meaning to it. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. We got that from the vault. Anyway, look, I can remember it. One of them said that the numbers, the numbers after, like the first one is a single number, but all of the others are double digits. It's something like that. That's why I'm trying to find the exact wording here. Here we go. It was in Mechanarium. Good old Mechanarium. On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral. The rest of the numbers are each 2 numerals. 2 numerals. Each 2 numerals. So at the moment, one way I'm imagining that could be interpreted is that instead of 1 2 1 3, it's 1 2 2 1 1 1 3 3. If that's the number, then it equals 13. And it also kind of seems to be it also seems to get to be a problem for like one of the first theories I thought of related to the gems. Look, let's just put wine cellar here. I think I want it just in case, right? Look, like it. Why is it this? Why is it these 3 different colors? Why? It's always been suspicious, but you know, but everything in this room has always been suspicious. So, so if it's not 1 2 1 3, one of the things I was originally thinking is, what if I pick up the first gem once, and then, or what if I pick up the first gem, the next time I do wine cellar, I pick up the second gem, then the first gem, and then the 4th time I pick up the 3rd gem, right? That sort of made sense to me. There are 3 gems. There are numbers up to 3. That would happen over 4 days, I suppose, if I were to do it like that. However, if it is, 1 2 2 1 1 3 3, then that's crazy. Like, that's way too long. So, that, I don't know. Maybe it's not way too long. Maybe it is. But it just seems it's very hard to put faith into that, to try it, right? Over that number of days. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, a whole week to try out a theory related to this. I don't know. That said, that's all I've got so far. Okay, it's nice that there's a dig spot in here, so let's recall that. I have so many gems that I don't think I need to pick these up. I think I'll leave them just in case. Like, what if I get more information about this or think about something new? Like, maybe I can just try it. Yeah. Anyway, so one of the other things I'm definitely trying to do today is get some redraw die, because I'd really like to try and get Shrine in the outer room. So that's kind of what we're doing here. I've got to remember to pick the black color in the Banner of the King as well. Okay, so thankfully I do have key card, so we have foundation as well, but I don't have any keys. Storeroom would give me a key. I don't need the gems from Parlor, but then again, otherwise this would be Whatever. Let's do storeroom. It's risky. It's risky because now I'm putting a lot of pressure on the next I thought there was something extra there. On the next exit without any redraw. So this is risky. Okay, I can't draft kennel because I want the blue memo in kennel so much. But I have had the one in conference room now, so I can draft this. Okay, so this gets us a couple of ways. And a banana. Thank you, conference room. So let's do our banner of the king power and let's go black, I think. I wonder if this will work in the outer room as well and make tomb more likely. Probably, right? Probably. Okay, well, these are both good. Just two definite keys. Yeah, let's just get 2 definite keys for now. Regular keys. Coupon book, thank you, that's very nice. Key. Nothing else as far as I can see. Okay, so at least we've got 2 ways up. Oh, so good. It's so good, but actually it's not good exit-wise here. It's not good exit-wise. And given that I have the banner of the king flying the lovely Arindian black banners today for me, and there's very few black rooms, I can probably feel confident that I will see this again. So I'm actually going to do spare green room here, just to have it take me to a different space. Oh, excellent. Yes, because I don't want to be too remiss in losing early drafting opportunities. Okay, all right, great. And I have the workshop blue memo now, so we can go with this. We can go East Wing Hall. I think I'm going to do good old workshop. It's a great. I'm so happy to be great shovel, and I can ignore this. So it's the K for what is it? If you count small gates, 8 dates, crack. It's the K in crack. Oh my god. Let's walk away. Cool. Oh, this is going really well. Commissary, brilliant. Yeah, break room would also be good. They could both be really good. Because break room could give me secret garden key. Let's do commissary for now. Excellent. Okay, now we're cooking. Metal detector, great. Sledgehammer, great. No shovel today, because sometimes I think the special order doesn't come immediately the next day. But that works out perfectly because I already... You know what, actually, look, I was going to buy all those gems just for the hell of it, but if I do manage to get Shrine, then I am going to put exactly 62 coins into it, because at the moment that's my best guess for how I get the blessing of the monk, which I really want. Oh, so good. Hey. Yeah, we might as well do throne room. Like, hallway would get us a bit more to the west, which is actually... Hallway would get us a bit more to the west, which is actually pretty good. But then throne room would get us north. You know what? Throne room. I've asked for these rooms. Let's get it. Okay, so we might as well... Key! A royal key! Great. This is also super useful to get it early. I don't have to go down and open the north lever. And I have so many gems, I don't need to go and get the gems down there either. Whee! Thanks, throne room. So good. It's so useful. I had asked for throne room to be a more common room. Banner of the King just, really, really gets it there. Yes. So perfect. Let's get treasure trove. This is honestly something that I've been wanting to try, is getting the other kind of castle-y black print rooms joined together to make a little castle. Does that... Oh, the problem is no, I can't do it with armory. That's the problem, because I've Banner of the King now. Oh well. Look, we'll do it at some point. Let's definitely get treasure trove, and then from conference room I can get whatever there. Okay, exciting. Now I've already written so many of these down that I have to start the rest of these treasure trove memos on a new page now. Alright, so this one, what number are we at? 23? 24. This is our 24th treasure trove chest. White with a sun, so it should definitely be true. Interesting. Yes. Let's do it. The symbol infinity 8, is used to denote the unknown, death, and the number 8. I mean, certainly I had associated it with the number 8. Death, though? Death I had not. It's so interesting because it tickles all of my conspiracy theories about people not being dead, you know? That they go on. They go on. Do you know what? I've now that my brain is in this area, let me just tell you something that I've thought of a few times in the past, and I don't think I've said this. Like, one of my theories of everyone is everyone dead, is everyone not dead, is what if, because here's where I'm starting with this. Our uncle made such a big deal about not wanting to be buried in the tomb, and yet he made it seem like it was a super important duty, right? And he was imploring us to choose the same thing, basically. So I have thought, well, what would be the reason for that? One of the things I've come up with is, what if this family needs to be buried in the tomb to keep the magic of the house going, to keep the magic of the drafting ability going? And maybe that's why, like, I know this might be a completely out there theory, but it's a fun one, right? It's fun to think of these things. And the fact that this symbol, which on the face of it means does not end, continues infinitely, infinity, means death, says to me death is infinity. You know what I mean? Death actually is a continuation. Death is an infinite continuation. And if dying and being put in the tomb keeps the family members as a kind of a part of the magic of this house in some way, that would fit the bill for me. That would make sense. The unknown is interesting. It's certainly been the unknown for me. Certainly been the unknown for me. There's no doubt about that. But diegetically within the game, that this symbol means the unknown. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. So I'm sure that this one is true. It is a blue note. It's in, it's in a trunk with a star. A sun. Well, a sun is a star, but the sun on it. So yeah, I think this one is true. I'm going for it. Could be wrong, because there are some unknowns in some of the ways of reading, some of the memos at the moment. Anyway, the symbol is used to denote, as always, this is just me writing it down, the unknown, death. I'm just thinking about the fact that this is in the classroom. Hey kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, death. And the number 8. Cool. Yeah, some of the previous memos that we've had in this in Treasure Trove have said, so one of them was telling us, one of them was a green handwritten memo, which we know is always false but would be true if you changed the color in the text. And so number 20 that we got was a green handwritten, and what it said was red memos in blue boxes are always true. This is interesting because we know that red memos in blue boxes are not always true. However, we also know that if we changed one of these two colors rather, that it would be true. The thing is, what I think it probably means, but I'm not sure, I think it probably means green memos in blue boxes are always true because we already have that rule established. But I'm just highlighting that it could be something different. And we also have that the next 4 boxes marked with moon contain false statements. We've only had one of them so far since then. And we also have another green handwritten that says the next 3 green memos you find in this room will all be true, which is false. They won't be. But if we change that color, that surely means that the next 3 blue memos I find in this room will all be true. Well, that would be obviously true. What if it means the next 3 red memos I find in this room will all be true? Could be. Could be. So we'll see how that all plays out. Anyway, fabulous. This is so much money at this stage. So much money. If I were having any trouble buying the blue tints at this stage, no worries. Thank you, Treasure Trove. Yeah, so we might as well do this next one, but I'd like to go back. What I'd really like is study. Study will make my whole day much, much, much better. Secret passage won't get me study. That's the only thing. Of course, this counts as a black print. For that reason, I'm just tempted to sort of put it here and have them kind of all joined together. It's a shame to not make use of all of the exits though. Bedroom goes nowhere. Secret passage I could use to get myself another store, and let's say I get showroom. Super useful. So I might actually do secret passage. Yeah, let's do this. Any items? I've got metal detector anyway. Haha, yeah man, showroom. Like gift shop would actually be great exit wise here, but showroom obviously. Showroom will give me things. Showroom will give me things. Oh, so good. Master key. Alright, keys are sorted. Keys are sorted. We get a little... It is called, right? It's called the estate master key. The estate master key. But it does say opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with regular keys. Like, I'd still really like to try it with the Treasure Trove Real Treasure. But, yeah, it does say, I don't know. It does imply doors, not locks, you know? But it's called the estate master key. It must be useful. It must be useful beyond this house. I just don't know where to try it. Okay, moon pendant, yay, absolutely for sure. And I can just buy everything. We'll have the chronograph, a rather curious chronograph. It is curious because I still feel like I don't understand everything about it. Blue crystals. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure, yeah, chronograph. I've already been down to the blue door with the chronograph. I mean, it's got blue crystals on it. No, but it didn't do anything. Hey, Pixel. Hey, let me check the time. Ah, it is time. It is time for me to attend to my little man. 1 second. One second. One moment in time, everybody. All right. Okay. Pixel is very happily chomping away at all of the treats that have been spread around the house. He gets Pixel every day gets a spread event. He doesn't have a conference room. We purposely don't give him a conference room. We purposely make sure that they're spread all over the apartment so he can have a really fun time going and hunting them all down. So Pixel has his own little blueprints experiences. Okay. After all of this drafting, I still don't have a single redraw die. It's not ideal. I would prefer, because if I can't get away south here, then I'm going to lose these, all of these spots. So I'm going to turn back at this point and see what else I can find elsewhere. I might as well do this one up here. Wow, could I have the master key and the emerald bracelet on the one day? It would be dead ending this spot. The thing is, I have a lot of gems. I don't, like without study, without study, it's not really a, hey, there we go, even more gems. Yeah, without study, it's not really even more gems. It's not going to do much for me. So I think I'm better off just trying to giving myself some exits. Okay, that's locked. I'm actually thinking, like, what if I were able to get the secret garden key somewhere? That would be the perfect place to put it. So let's try from here. The reason I'm pausing is I'd love to get dining room here for the exits and everything. But yeah, I do wonder about Rotunda. I wonder about Rotunda. I wonder about Rotunda because it's a room that has all of those blue Mount Holly symbols around it. Kind of drives me a bit crazy. What if I might do Rotunda? It gives me many exits, which is good. So, again, let's see if we can get study or... Thank God. Don't have to worry about keys. Yeah, let's see if we can get study or something else. Well, it's not the best place for drawing room anyway, so we might as well use this for one of these two. I would love... Look, let's do planetarium. I'd love, to try and do mailroom again to set up for tomorrow, but planetarium might... Well, it'll give us several things now, straight away. More gems, okay. Like, we get different coloured gems in here as well. So it's not... So in that sense, like, Wine Cellar isn't completely unique in having the different coloured gems. Like, but... It is consistent, right? It is consistent in the room. Anyway, I also thought, I've literally written this down, I'm always curious about whether certain rooms could have special things buried in them under different circumstances. Whether using, jackhammer maybe on some of the dig spots, or just, regular digging, just random occurrence, or whether it's through the treasure map. I do wonder if... So the reason I wonder if this dig spot could actually have something special in it is because we got it from the black planet. I mean, it's sort of the purple, planet, but it's the paragon of ash. It's the paragon of Arindia. It's the big dark shadow Arindian planet. So maybe the ash from the planet, in a way, has something interesting in it. Anyway, I'm going to dig it for now anyway. Brick. I mean, you know, I've already dug it before, so I know that it doesn't by default have something interesting in it, but maybe under the right circumstances it could, you know, maybe it could. Yeah, see? Blue Mount Holly symbol. Make a me. Like, why else would this be in this room? Why would these why they're out a little bit out of place, right? But I don't know what to think about it. Okay, so let's try here. Master key. Okay, break room and kitchen are both good. Break room, let's do break room, because break room could give me secret garden key, and that'd just be super handy. No redraw die though, after all of this time. Okay, so we're squaring the pink. So 1 times 1 squared 1 divided by 1. Okay. 20, 40, because that's double. This one we ignore. Or, God, I still forget the way that this double one works. I'm so good with so many of the other operations now, but is it 20 squared and then 20 squared? Hang on, what kind of insane number does that come out to? That comes out to 8,000, so that's ridiculous. What if it's 20 and then plus 20, so we get 40, and then we square that. It's still a very large number, 16,000, but maybe it's something. So this one is ignored, then we jump up to this one, divided by 10, thank God. We need some division that brings it down to a more reasonable 160, and then we're dividing by 16, so that brings us down to a very reasonable 10. However, this one is having us multiply it by 0.5, so 5. Hey, Silver Key, you are very welcome. Thank you. Love doing business with you. I'm just about at foundation at this stage. I can still draft from conference room. Well, passageway, I suppose, because these are dead ends. However, I didn't expect to be drafting this much through the house already. So I also didn't think there was much possibility for this without study, which is why I was really focusing on that, but it's not coming. So I do have a spot already that has the king in it. And if where the throne room is, if that would be usable if I could get a rook basically on, what is it, rank 4 in the west wing. So, you know, so for that, and yeah, for that, I've got the option of clock tower, vault, and I've already used nook. So, yeah. Otherwise, I could put clock tower somewhere or another rook, and let's say it was here, then I could try and get on the east wing on this rank office. But yeah, sort of, yeah. So maybe for the time being, I'll see if I can get one of the rooks here. If I could get them on this spot, you know, this could work. However, currently avoiding the west wing is also working in my favor, because if I don't see study, I really need to get Ladyship's Chamber to get the queen piece. So we might as well try here. Oh, I actually wasn't... I pressed that without being sure that that's what I wanted to do, but I was thinking might be a really good idea. No, it's actually not the best spot. Damn it. I wanted to have a look. I forgot that, yeah, we didn't have all 4 sides open here. Okay. Well, it's not the best use of hallway, but I want the locked trunk. It could give me the secret garden key or something else useful. Okay. Gem, key, money. Psh. Really getting through the spaces today. So I might do another break room because I want to try and save Clock Tower. Study. Study, where are you? No, not a single redraw die. Nothing. 1 plus 2 squared 9. Oh, what an interesting... So that's a round and an invert, but it makes a really interesting bullseye symbol. Okay, so where are we starting? 19. And then a third of 11. What is 11 divided by 3 is 3.6. Okay, no, but then we're rounding anyway, so that's okay. And then, yeah. So with 19, that comes to 22.6, so we round up to 23. And then invert to 32. Okay, from that, we then jump over to here. This is minus 3.5, because it's half of 7. 28.5, and then... plus, it's just 12, plus 12, 40.5, which, do I round up? Do I round down? I don't know. I don't know. Should I just round down? Because it's a nice neat 40. Let's keep in mind this one could be 40 or 41. Let's say 40 for now, and that would give us a 4 if we invert. Maybe it's 41. It tends to like the teens for the rounding. So I'm thinking actually maybe it's 14. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we round up. Well, I've got all these keys I probably don't need. Dang, man. Alright, I'll try here. What would even be the most useful? This would be useful for tomorrow. I have the Dovecote blue note now, so that's good. I don't need to hold on to that. That told us that 3 members of the Sinclair family attended school overseas in Carrarica. Maybe I'll do Dovecote here just to get us into the East Wing. The East Wing, guys! The East Wing! Did you like that? And I don't even really know what I would get from dig spots. Yeah, this is so hard with no redraws whatsoever. This is really tough. I think I'm going to go back to Passageway and just try to connect with the foundation at this stage. I haven't even drafted anything, like, in the outer room yet. Oh well. Oh, this is so hard. Like, lose half my steps? Oh, man. That's too much, because without redraws, I don't even have a way. I don't even have a way to sort of more easily get myself dining room or kitchen. It's so weird, but I'm literally thinking the best thing to put here might actually be coat check, and then just leave the house and go up the foundation elevator. I think I might do that. I can't lose half my steps. Like, it's too much without any easy way of correcting it. And I don't want to use clock tower yet. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do code check. We might as well retrieve our emerald bracelet. Maybe I'll put, master key in there. Maybe I will put master key in there actually, because we've had a good old time with emerald bracelet. It was especially good yesterday. Mwah, chef kiss emerald bracelet. But master key is something that I want to try if I'm able to get access to the treasure trove, real treasure again. So yeah, let's give that a go. All right, let's head out. I guess, that extra exit in hallway isn't a waste if I point rotunda in the right way. So there is that. Maybe it'll save us a couple of steps. I can't even make any contraptions yet, I think. Okay. Alright. Let's leave this for the time being. Let's get this one. Coin. Okay. Through commissary. Right through here. We get a little gem though, that's nice. Nothing waiting for us here yet. But we've got a little spot here. It would be such a great spot. For study, and yet. So we might as well put, I have so many gems, this is never going to be useful today. However, I could just put it here and dump it, I suppose, right? It's just kind of getting it out of the pool. I don't know. Because I really don't want to have this room as one of my options. I could use parlor for access, but I don't want to use ballroom for access. So maybe it makes sense to just put it here and back the freaking hell away and never go in there. Never go in there ever. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Get gems in there for I don't know what. So yeah, I literally don't know. Should I still, ordinarily at this stage, I would go, oh, well, let's go and see what we can draft in the outer room. But yeah, but today, I don't know if I should just keep hanging out. Because even if I get shrine at the end of the day, it'll be super useful. I might just keep hanging out for the possibility. I think I will keep hanging out. Okay, so we can head straight on up. I don't need to open the north lever, and I don't need the gem down there. Fingers crossed. I mean, I'm being a little cocky about it, but I got a lot of gems and not that much to do with them, especially with the emerald bracelet. My only real use for them is to get study. Did I do that too early? Here we go. Thank you, elevator. Always a pleasure. I probably don't say this to you enough, but you are one of the absolute rocks of my Blueprints playthrough. Foundation elevator. What would I do without you? Absolutely nothing. I'm so used to getting my pawn chess piece power here. Feels slightly empty without it. Okay, what's the play here? What's the play here? Everything is so hard with no redraws. Okay. In terms of blue rooms, I still need the blue memo in. Mailroom, freezer, chamber of mirrors, garage, though that's a special one, kennel, and the other classrooms, which I can't access now anyway. I could theoretically get them all today, of those ones that I've mentioned anyway. However, I have no redraws if I don't get that. Same goes for here. Like, I could have access to antechamber. What I really want, to be honest, is even more than antechamber access, is actually getting around here to draft down. But again, without redraws, that really sucks. That means I then have to try and access West Path here or West Path here. Like, this is a really difficult day. Why is it that whenever I have a lot of gems, like, study just evades me? So I don't, you know, I think I'm gonna try this one first. Alright, well, there's nothing I can do. I cannot redraw. So I could choose observatory and try and get this spot down here. I think it makes more sense than getting south access to antechamber, since I hardly ever do that anyway. So let's just get this. Any other items? No. Sale. Many more gems. I wonder if that will help me or hinder me. I've already gotten so many of my 4-door rooms. Well, it might help me at least. It's a real risk. Like, I sometimes feel like as soon as I get the 4 doors a more common thing today, the very next draft I get them. So I'm kind of wondering, it's really risky. But maybe instead of trying it here where they would be useless, maybe I try it here and hope? I don't know, it's a real risk. I could also try here and get study, and then I would be sorted up here. I'm just gonna try this. Let's just see. Okay. Well, attic could give me much more. What's ironic is that I am pretty sure that if I go to the, if I go to the outer room, it's probably going to give me tomb as an option, and tomb would give me redraws, but the redraws are what I need to try and get shrine, primarily. That's kind of my main thing. Anyway, so let's give up on this access to antechamber, which sucks, but let's put boudoir here because I'd really like to try and go around the corner and draft ladyship's chamber if I can. And at least we have these. At least we have these now. This is the most I have worked in a while to try and get any redraws. So even though I have the redraws, I'm now thinking of trying here. Just maybe it could be study. Maybe it could be study. No. In fact, here are my rooms with more doors. Well, I guess kitchen is the most useful thing, so we can at least cover a step issue, and we can refill the water can for what that's worth. All right, everything is on sale. Let's go to town. All right, hang on. Let me have a think about this. I don't think I want morning room because I think it might get in the way of me trying to draft ladyship's chamber. Yeah, at least I have a couple of possibilities. All right, we've got 3 possibilities for drafting. We've got 3 possibilities for drafting in the West Wing. Let's see what we can make. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, at least these will get me around the corner, and classroom, we don't need the keys. Classroom will get us some kind of redrawing. So let's do this. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, apple. Kids, what have you got left for me today? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, very good. Everybody took their items home. Good on you. Oh, there's so many possibilities. There's so many locked doors. It's a great day to have the master key, but there's so many freaking possibilities for, I only get one classroom redraw here. There's so many possibilities for secret garden key if I had it. Yeah, let's redraw. Okay, rumpus. See, I could go attic here and just get them all redraws and then go from passageway. Or I could just continue on. I could just continue on with rumpus room. It's just a bet. Oh, it's just gambling. It's just which one is going to work out. Rumpus room, in a sense, if I go forward from here, if I go forward from here rather than going from passageway, I'm giving myself... So hang on, if I take attic and then get some amount of redraws and then go back through passageway, in terms of drafting downward, I would be missing out on two spaces relative to putting rumpus room here. The other thing I could do to just overcomplicate this is I could put mailroom here. I still need the blue. No, I still need the blue memo in mailroom. Oh, this is painful. There's a reason for all of them. Maybe let's do mailroom. Because we'll get something guaranteed from this. Okay, now blue memos. There's so many places they could be here. I say they. It. There's so many places it could be here. Could be under all of Randolph's mail. I think it's here at the back. Yeah. Only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh. Well, hang on. I do think I've already come across... I've already come across at least one. Because Herbert wrote to Mary. That was the drawing room one, I think. Dearest Mary, I believe. Because I think I titled one of the episodes that. Where is my list of safes? So we had, Worth Lord blackmailing HSS was number 1. Number 2 was Caleb to M. So that one is also to Mary. Number 2, the one that we got in the study. Then, okay, so I do know what they are, because then number 6, red letter 6, was Herbert to Mary. Okay, so 2 of them are to Mary, the rest are to Herbert. So that at least tells me that the one single one I'm missing is to Herbert. It's the only information I have on it, but it is a red letter to Herbert. If I am to find it, if it's possible. Surely it's possible. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say that I don't trust Alzara. I trust Alzara to the ends of the earth. Alzara is my rock. Alzara is my guy. Alzara is my man. So mailroom done. Only probably makes all of the other things I want to achieve today possibly a bit more difficult, but at the same time I don't know if either of the things I would have just tried would have worked at all. Only 6 of the red letters. We're addressed to HSS. Okay, good enough. Excellent. Oh my god. All right. Well, that's at least one off the list for today. So I feel good about that. And tomorrow we get a package. It's nice to be kind to tomorrow, Rebecca, and tomorrow, Simon. So from here, I've got nowhere to go except down the foundation. Because I can't. Yeah, I'm cut off from the other half of my house. These spots are entirely dependent on, access from aquarium and dovecote. I can't even get through antechamber, that's not a possibility. And then all of this is dependent on passageway and showroom. With the redraws I have, this is tough. This is tough. Is there another dig spot around here? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would at least be really handy to get jackhammer, because then I know I could get redraw die from some of the dig spots. I suppose the other thing I could do is maybe give up on the possibility of shrine today and take the opportunity of tomb being available, most certainly. And just get the extra redraw die from that as well. Maybe today, like, given the way the day is going, I feel like I just can't count on redraw die to help me do all of the things that I want to do. Study seems ever elusive. Every time I have a big bunch of gems, study just pisses off. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe let's cut the losses on shrine here. The thing is, even if I get shrine now, I've spent my money in showroom and kitchen, so I actually don't have enough money to do what I want to do. Like, maybe I could get vault here. Maybe that could be the rook, and then I'd get the money from vault. That would just get me there. Yeah, no. Okay, look, I could use these redraws. It's interesting that I can rotate here. Hang on, what happens if we try? Yeah, it's just fun to try. Could tool shed get me anything useful? Only if it's things for jackhammer. But it's probably, I don't know, it would be a lot to ask. Tomb at least will definitely get me, it'll get me money as well. Let's just do tomb. We get the redraw die, we get some money. Whoa, these are the stairs. Simon, like, just throws himself down. Okay, so we've at least got that. And then, probably because we haven't had it drafted, yeah, we don't get any money for the existing, dead end rooms that I've drafted. We can at least get the secret diary key. Don't know really why it would be useful, but it just seems nice if we're getting... Maybe having this key makes her ladyship's chamber more likely. Maybe the game is kind in that way. Okay, not too bad. So we'll try for shrine in the next day. This is just a day where it's just not... I'll probably get study in the next draft. Oh my god. So maybe the first thing I'll try is this electric eel aquarium, just in case. Just in case the game is feeling kind enough. Let's not go in there. Never. Is there an interesting item in there? I'm not going to get it anyway. But at the same time, am I going to be using these gems? I don't know. I don't know. Thankfully, we're good for steps. Okay, so let's try for here after all. Good old master key will get us there. Okay. Bedroom closet could have... So bedroom closet, yeah, I've already got the... Yeah. The closet was one of the original 46 rooms of Mount Holly. That was a cool one. Yeah, music room at least will get me to the next spot above, which could also be a study possibility. Or I could try bedroom closet, because it would be 4 items, right? We're drafting from... Oh, that's compelling. We're drafting from the every room. So it would be 4 items. Let's do it. We don't get this opportunity often. Okay, so it's... Alright, there's Lucky Purse. I don't think it matters now because I can't spend the money in Shrine. Key doesn't matter, but at least we got a redraw die. Okay, so that's what that got us. I guess let's go from passageway. We can just go through here. Yeah. Yeah, and otherwise it's going from Dovecote. Maybe let's try from Dovecote. Yeah, let's try from Dovecote. The main thing over this side. Turn up, thank you. The main thing from this side is just trying to access the other spaces on rank 8 for blue memos. Yep. Alright. Antechamber is not happening today. It's almost tempting to do a redraw just to use another space, but I guess it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. So trophy room at least gets me north. Just more gems that I'm not going to be able to use, and I won't be able to save them for tomorrow. This room, you know what? Ah, I was like, why is there a little hand there? Ah, the money was right there. This room also has, you know what? I should check trophy room as well, because it also has a big collection of different colored gems. It specifically has 8 of them. And yeah, I don't know, like, are they always the same color, I wonder? I don't know. I'm just looking for like gem color patterns now, I suppose. We might as well try here. We've got 5 redraws if... I love you, master bedroom. Oh, really? Yeah, I always like getting master bedroom, but none of this is useful. So what have I got left that I need? Kennel would be the most ideal. There is also freezer. Garage is not happening today. It really is just kennel and freezer. Now freezer would be terrible. Freezer would be terrible. So that's why leaving the next spot to the end of the day would be ideal. Should I redraw just to try to get kennel, or just get this so that I can definitely get access to the next spot somehow, but then do some drafting above it? This is a real cut my losses kind of day, isn't it? So I'm thinking this might be the best balance. Alright, so we'll leave that until the end of the day because it could be... Oh, no, it won't be freezer because we've had freezer yesterday. Today will not be freezer. Okay, so my only hope is actually for kennel. Alright, my only hope is for kennel. Let's try for this then. Again, study would be really great. I mean, I do have on my list as well to keep trying for lost and found. So there is that. Here's the other thing though. This is such a weird day that actually, like, even if I were to get Ladyship's Chamber, I have to question, do I have all of the other pieces anyway? Let me just check. Because I don't have chapel. I usually rely on, yeah, attic or rumpus room I would need for the bishop if I don't have chapel, and I don't have either of them. So if I am at least going to try for that situation, I need one of those rooms. So in that case, I'm thinking, otherwise, do I even have the others? Yeah, I've got treasure. So I've got knight because I've got treasure trove, so that's fine. Rook, I'm still going to try and get on the west wing, ideally positioned on the rank with throne room. And I'm still trying for study or Ladyship's Chamber. It's not going great, actually. We did better yesterday in the cursed day. Today is a not cursed day where I'm starting with, like, you know, over 50 gems, and I'm struggling. Look at the items I have today. So I'm struggling so much. All right, I'm going to redraw. So I'm still not in any better position, but I do still have an option for going around the other side. I guess it's possible. I'm thinking it'd be really good if another boudoir could come up, but I would have to use a redraw to even think about that possibility. There's a good chance dormitory would give me redraws, but then I wouldn't be able to get the next spot. So I'm going to do a bet on bedroom. It may give me redraw die. No, it's giving me a gem, which would be great if I had study. It would be great if I had study. Okay. Security I don't need because I already have the knight. I already have 2 knights, actually. I have observatory and treasure trove, so that's fine. So all I can think is just to use some more redraws here, but that sucks because I obviously want them for... Maybe dormitory? Maybe? And then I'm totally reliant on those 2 exits in the west wing to try and achieve all of my dreams. Damn. All right. This might not work out today. Redraw. Oh, keys. Can't you tell I don't need this today? I don't need this. No redraws. Oh, man. Harsh. It's a harsh dormitory today. Thank you for the trunk. No, it's very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So this ain't going well. I guess... Yeah, we're not going to get freezer, so let's just try this now. Everything is locked. Man, it is a really good to have. Okay. So the question now is, do I use redraws on this spot to try and get kennel? It's a pretty singular goal. You know, maybe Great Hall could have some redraws in it. And at least I would be able to get everywhere in there. So there's that. I might try 1 redraw. Oh, rumpus room. Okay. Well, Rumpus Room. All right. Rumpus Room would at least give me the bishop, so we'd get that out of the way. That would mean I only need study or ladyship's chamber. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. It's the best compromise I can think of. And we get to see Alzara. And I suppose, just in case... Yeah, no, it's the same. But this was my very first blue memo. Alzara, hi. You haven't left me any redraw die, have you? It is a rumpus room after all, right? Surely people play games in here. No. No. Okay. All right. So that's... Wow, man. This has been a hard one. This has been a hard one. So I guess we head back to Passageway around here and just see what we can make of these two redraws. Oh, hang on. Just checking my phone. No, that's fine. It's a boring thing. It's a boring thing. All right. Well, let's see what we get. Okay, so patio's the only thing that's going to get me here and going down. Maybe that's just good enough. I don't think it's worth redrawing at this stage. Patio. So we sacrifice one space. Get another gem. Get another gem. Some coins. A nail. I don't even have any experiments going today. What am I missing? Ah, key. I'll pick it up, but I don't need it. I don't need it. And if... Okay. Well, chapel you would have been good, but now I have rumpus room, so that's okay. But then again, you do still go downwards, so there's that. There is that. The space from this doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Is one or the other, neither of them are likely to give me redraw die. So either way, they'll get me to the space where I'm hoping to draft like clock tower. What is it? Clock tower or vault, ideally. I guess there's... I don't know. Let's just do chapel. I could imagine it might be slightly, might have slightly more chance of giving me something, but no. I don't even know why I'm looking. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. Not what I wanted, so let's try a redraw here. I do still have the option of going from showroom. So there's that. All it means is that we miss out on one more southwards drafting, if that's the case. So Den would give us another southwards draft into showroom. But let's try a redraw. Yeah. Well, courtyard, with only one more die, I just don't think... I could put Solarium here. I don't know if it would make it more likely. I don't know. I really regret that I've already drafted Secret Passage now, because that could have been... I could have chosen Bedroom, right? And that probably would have got me there. Nevertheless, look, it seemed useful to get Showroom at that point in the day. And it has been useful. I don't know how I would have gotten this far in the day without Master Key. So, you know, actually it's been great. Courtyard at least will let us use this other spot to the side. It will be giving up on the possibility of getting Vault or Clock Tower here, but with only one more redraw, I don't like my chances. I could try, right? and then I think I can rewind. But the problem is I still don't really know how this works. I suspect I still lose the redraw die. I don't think it gives me back the die. And it may do, but I don't know that it does. So I don't feel like I want to risk it right now. Yeah. All right. I think, alas, it's just one of those days. It's one of those days. Redraw die? Oh, it's giving me at least a few things. Redraw, redraw, redraw. Oh, everything but. Everything but. What is it with today? What is it with today? Honestly, I'd still really, really welcome study. I mean, study would solve sort of two problems. Turnip. Yeah. I mean, none of these are going to have the thing I want in them, so... Unless they have something mysterious and new, that would be cool. Alright, so we have an extra space here. Everything is locked. It's a super locked day. Oh, clock tower. I don't think this works. I think this is literally... It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's too close. Because I can't... I think that this doesn't work. I guess I could give it a go, but my understanding of how castling works in chess is I think that the rook would need to be one more space away, because throne room needs to change, the king needs to change 2 spaces towards clock tower. I don't think... I guess it's the best thing to try. Yeah, I don't think anything else is likely to give me redraw die. Alright, well, let's do it anyway. Let's do it anyway. I don't think it's fulfilling what I was hoping to achieve here, but let's give it a try. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to try. Gem. That's it. Really? No redraw die? I would welcome it. Okay. So, I guess I've maybe got 3 more goes at doing this, but even that depends on how the drafting goes. So I guess I'm gonna... If I can go forward, I think the play is let's go forward. Yeah. And when I get stuck, use this single redraw die. Right. Okay, this is actually pretty good because this gives me another space to draft into. I guess this is it. I guess this is it. We've got this and then 2 more spaces. I wish I could buy dye in the gift shop, but I cannot. Yeah, so June 11 is when she died, and this is just the staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft... It does say may draft south, so I guess that's like... So I guess they're saying, likewise, don't draft southwards from the West Wing, as in don't draft her. So it's like a hint, I guess, for getting Ladyship's chamber. But I would have thought that the first rule there covers that second rule. Anyway, I guess that's what it is. It's a hint. All right, let's see what we can get in here. Oh my god. Even if I were to get weight room here without the steps mattering... Without the steps mattering, like, I literally am totally blocked off from the antechamber. I have the north exit in the antechamber open right now thanks to throne room, and I have no other way inwards. So that... It would have been nice to have the crown just for this last one, just for one extra possibility. So given that archives, we don't want to just add this problem for the next redrafting. I don't know. Maybe Parlor could give me redraw die. It's all I can think. There is the smallest of possibilities. Yeah, and I don't need the die. I don't need the gems. I wonder if that's going to count as a failed... Oh, whatever. It's only my pride, it's fine. Alright, so this is it. If I can't redraw one of the two rooms here, that's it. No. In fact, it's another vault. It's another rook. Okay. Oh man, I thought I was well set up for today. I was well set up for today. It's astonishing how badly this has gone. It's not a total like loss or anything like that. Like we've definitely achieved a good few things today. Yeah. I guess that there's just nothing, it doesn't matter. I was just thinking the one thing I could imagine is like, what if I do a room here that gives me the telescope? Could boudoir give me the telescope? And then I could at least do something in planetarium. It never has though. I needed you earlier. Boudoir. I needed you earlier. Okay, well, I tried, but today was not the day. Today was not the day for many things. But I mean, God, it started out so well. We did, we got treasure trove. We got the mailroom blue note. But I was not able to get one of the two queen rooms that I needed. Okay. With that said then, let's set ourselves up as well as we can for tomorrow. Where are you, break room? Oh, okay, so I have to go up and around and then into rotunda. Or, hang on, there's another one. No, we just go up and around and across. Okay, not here. Yeah, wow, man. What an unforgiving day as far as redraw goes. This is... I'm starting to think that having... Okay, so let's check. Let's go back to master key checking. Let's do it. Okay, cool. We've got the moon pendant, so that's also cool. We'll keep two of these items. That's all good. Yeah, we were able to get another one of the blue memos. We got treasure trove. This is definitely it. Yeah, there's nothing else to do in tomb. There's nothing else to do in any of the other rooms. I've checked the item I wanted to check. Alright. What a waste of all... I nearly have 80 gems. What a waste. In fact, I have others around the house. I haven't even bothered. Didn't bother getting these ones out of Parlor. I didn't bother picking the ones up in Wine Cellar. Like, my God. It's such a crazy good day for gems that I didn't even need to draft any after picking this up. Harsh. But yeah, but we did achieve some things here. So let's hope for tomorrow. Not bad. I can't believe that this felt like more of a cursed day. The garden castle of tomorrow actually feels really appropriate because it's not the garden castle of today, if you get me. It wasn't the day of today. It's the day, hopefully, of tomorrow. But then again, today I was hoping was the previous day's day of tomorrow. Oh, man. All of those gems. Okay. Still, I tried. I really tried. I really, really tried. And I had to just make some calls there. And I don't know if they were You know, if they would have gone another way, it's impossible to know. They were just, in a lot of cases, they're just guesses. They're just guesses that you have to make. Sometimes it be that way. All right. Thank you so much for holding my hand on this difficult day. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, as always. We're going to try our absolute darndest to make the best of tomorrow. So I'll see you there. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.